Hey all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Almay Smart Shade Skintone Matching Makeup. But before we get into that, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. By the way, if you would like to see how I created this eye look right here, I will link that video up in the cards above as well as in the description box down below. Almay is a brand that has always interested me because I feel like it's not talked about very often on YouTube, and it's a very, very old brand. So I think I mentioned it in one of my makeup throughout history videos. It was either the 20s or the 30s was when Almay was founded, and so it's a very old brand. I think sometimes the older brands get a little bit pushed to the side when these newer, fresh brands come out. But I think that they're trying to kind of revamp themselves. They've had some really interesting products recently. I think I did feature liquid eyeshadow in one of my videos recently, which I absolutely loved. So I decided to try out one of their complexion products. So this is the Smart Shade Skintone Matching Makeup, and I was really intrigued by this because it's one of those that it comes out white, and as you blend it into your skin, it matches your skin tone. Now, they do have shades, so it's not just like one size fits all. They do have shades. The one that I got is light medium mine. So it does come in a little squeezy tube, and when you squeeze it out, it's just white. And then as you blend it in, it matches your skin tone. Now, this is a product that I have tried, so this is not a first impressions. I've actually been using this. So see, it's blending into my skin tone. And you can see it actually does provide coverage, so it's not just blending away like I thought it would. But I have used this for the last week and a half, almost every day. I wanted to kind of start doing my foundation and complexion product videos that way instead of just being a first impression. I wanted to actually try them out and have a review for you, because I feel like sometimes some of the other complexion products that I've tried out, I've done it as a first impression, I've really enjoyed it, and then, you know, I wear it for 2 days and it makes me break out, or it'll be the opposite, like that Neutrogena skin tint. I was really underwhelmed with it when I first tried it out, but then I used it more and more, and now it's one of my favorite products. So I think this is how I'm going to format my complexion product reviews. I'm going to do actual reviews of them after trying them out and testing them out for at least a week or so. So you see, it is providing coverage. I would say with this, you definitely need to blend down the neck, and because, you know, it is kind of a wider range for this to fit. So this is light medium, so it's supposed to fit anywhere from light to medium skin tone. It looks like they have, at least on their website, sorry, I'm out of frame. It looks like they have 6 shades. So they have My Best Light, they have Light Medium Mine, which is the one that I have. They have Straight Up Medium, Medium Meets Deep, Deep Like Me, and then Make Mine Dark. So I'm going to show y'all how I've been wearing it, what other products I've been wearing it with, and we're going to do a full day wear test today. It is currently 9:03 a.m. So the first thing I'm going to do is moisturize. This is also something I'm kind of testing out right now. It is a new product from Garnier. It is their Glow Boost Illuminating Moisturizer. So you can use it as your daily moisturizer. It's got a bit of a tint, so you can use it as a primer, or you can use it just on its own, wear without makeup. It looks like that. So it's kind of, I think it's made with apricots. So this is supposed to be a skin glowing moisturizer. So what I usually do is I put about that much on my hand. I just dot it first on my face wherever I want the product, right? And then I just use my hands to blend it in. So you can see it's blending into my skin tone, it's providing some coverage. Alright, and then with the remaining product that's on my hand, I'll usually take a sponge, soak that up, and then just go in a little bit more. So I think this is a pretty nice shade match. It's giving me definitely a more dewy effect, but that could also be the Glow Boost Moisturizer that I put on underneath. If y'all have watched my channel for any length of time, you know I'm more of a dewy girl. Alright, so then I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer. This is the NARS Stick Concealer in the shade Light 3 Honey. So this is how we are looking. So I don't really set this. I do set, actually I'll go ahead and show you the parts that I set. So I'm going to go ahead and set under my eyes. And then actually, first I'm going to go ahead and put on my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. This is in the shade Light Glow. I then powder just the part that I'm going to put bronzer on. So like around here I'll powder. Just because I want to keep that glow, but I don't want my bronzer to stick and not blend out. Okay, so I'm going to put on the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back to wrap this up, and then we will have some check-ins throughout the day. Alright, so this is the finished look. I love how I said I need to go put on the rest of my makeup and then I proceeded to put on blush and lipstick, and that was it. I probably could have done that on camera as well. Now, I will go ahead and say the only reason my eyes are like this is because I just filmed that video. I will be taking this eyeshadow off right after I finish filming this, just because, you know, I'm going to teach in an elementary school, so this is a little, and a PE teacher at that, so this is a little bright for that. We will leave everything else as is. I will see y'all in about 6 hours for our first check-in. Alright, so I am back. This is check-in number 1. It is now 3:27 p.m. I just got back from work, and I will say this day was a little more unique than the rest, because even though I am a PE teacher, I'm not always super active during the day. I'm usually on my feet all day. I'm usually not extremely active during the day. Today, I was very active. I also I made a doofus mistake that I ended up having to work hard to fix, and in the meantime I got like really, not sweaty, but I glistened quite a bit today. I really put this through the ringer, I would say. It's also, I think, the warmest day today that it's supposed to be all week. I think it's in the high 80s here in Georgia. So we also kind of weather tested it as well. It basically still looks the same. As you can also see, I did change my eyes for my work day. On my lips, I typically just wear that Neutrogena lip oil. This is how we are looking. It's not looking oily or anything like that. I don't have oily skin. I have pretty normal skin, I would say. It's pretty normal. It doesn't get too dry. It doesn't get oily. Alright, sorry. I had to take the memory card out, import those videos onto my computer, put it back in. So in the meantime, I went to go water some plants in the 80-something degree weather and got a little bit more glowy. I'm going to bring you guys up close and we're going to kind of point out some of the things that I've noticed. Bring you in closer. That's further. So far, I'm not noticing a whole lot. Nothing negative. It's not very cakey. I will say kind of around here, it does get a little creasy and it looks like I'm wearing makeup. But otherwise, like, it wears well on the cheeks. It wears well around the nose. I'm not noticing anything. I don't put a lot of foundation around my nose though, because I'm such a, I just mess with my face a lot, so I know if I put a lot of makeup around my nose, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do this, or something, and it's just gonna come right off. So I didn't actually have a lot around my nose to begin with. Everything still looks pretty intact. My glow is still there, and it's not just the glow from me sweating. It is that glow that came from the Glotion, as well as the moisturizer that I used underneath. The glow is still there, the bronzer is still there. I set that part that I typically put bronzer on. I don't set the rest of my face, but kind of the perimeters of my face I will set with powder. And the parts that do wear off, it wears off naturally. Like, it doesn't look like you're missing a whole streak of makeup. I only wear this to about light coverage, kind of light medium coverage. I also don't really know if it builds up to full coverage. I don't think so. I think that this is probably best used as either sheer light medium coverage. So my final thoughts on the Almay Smart Shade Skin Tone Matching Makeup. This is the shade 200 Light Medium Mine. I actually really like it, and I've really enjoyed using it for the past week. It, to me, is a little more coverage than like a tinted moisturizer, which is what I usually like to use, but it's definitely not a full coverage. I definitely don't think it's full coverage. I think you can get a nice light to medium coverage with this, so I think this is great to use kind of on an everyday basis. It does have SPF 15. I like to try and wear at least SPF 20 or above on my face, and I like to wear several different products with SPF in it, but it is nice. I mean, it does still have SPF in it, so if you wear a sunscreen or a moisturizer as well that has SPF in it, I think you'd be pretty good and covered. I think this is a cool idea. I think it's not a gimmick. It does actually work. It actually blends into the color of your skin. It's a nice light medium coverage, so yeah, I really like this. So as far as pricing, it looks like this is $13.99 at Ulta. It is $8.99 at Target, $9.98 at Walmart. I think I got mine at Ulta. I typically get drugstore products that I can buy at Walmart or Target. I typically get it there. Walmart usually has some of the best prices. So I would recommend getting this at Walmart because it looks like you can pay almost $4 less at Walmart or at Target than at Ulta. I would say if I had to give that a letter grade, I would give it an A- for me. This is for me. Now I'm looking at reviews and ratings on those websites, and I think the average rating for it is about 3.5 out of 5 stars. So I haven't looked at the actual reviews to see what has been said. This is my review of it. I have not had a problem with it. I have sensitive skin. I have not broken out from this. Like I said, I've been using this for at least a week, if not a week and a half now, almost every day. It's been a nice light medium coverage for me for an everyday basis. I think it's looked beautiful on my skin, so I've really enjoyed it. I've had a good experience with it. I would give it an A-. I think it would get an A+ if it had a little more SPF in it, to be completely honest. If you kind of have a similar taste to me, like a sheer or light to medium coverage foundation, or if you're looking for an everyday foundation that's a little bit lighter, or just something really cool. It's really cool technology, so I quite enjoy that. So I think this is going to be my only check-in because honestly I feel like I've put this foundation through the ringer probably more than I would do on a regular day, all day. It is 4 o'clock now. I put it on around 9:15 this morning. So it's been almost 7 hours that I've been wearing this. I think that is probably the amount of time that people usually wear. I would say anywhere from like 8 to 12 hours is how long people usually wear their makeup for. I have worn this for at least 12 hours before. It's worn great. I think that this is going to be the only check-in, and we're done with this foundation review. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Also, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.